Hi everyone, thanks for taking the time to join us for our Member Engagement Analytics webinar today. My name is Gary and I'm a sales representative here at Member 365. Also joining me is Katya Els. She's our copywriter and marketing professional here. The whole purpose of Member Engagement Analytics is to provide you with a tool to plan out your content and make sure that it has maximum impact on your members, and also help you retain those members that might need a little bit of extra love and care. So what we're going to be covering today is firstly the ability to track activity of your online community, how you're going to be able to tailor these analytics to get the information you need, and also most importantly, how you're going to be able to leverage this information from the analytics to have the most effect on your membership. If you do have any questions along the way, please write them in the lower right hand corner in the comments section, and we're more than happy to address them at the Q&A session at the end of our presentation. So to begin with for today, we're going to start off as usual on our administrative dashboard. So this is the place you're going to come as an administrator. It's going to be your first point of contact with Member 365 on a daily basis. In order to access member engagement analytics and the reporting that comes with it, the most easy way to do this is going to be accessing this area on the upper right hand corner of your dashboard. So by clicking on this graph right here, you're able to go into the actual member engagement reporting module itself. So on this page, you're going to get a graph breakdown of your online activity over a time period, and also different scores for average engagement, median engagement that come along with that. This is meant to be an overall online health check of your online community. So any actions that your members take, from opening emails you send out their email marketing module, events they've registered for, logging into the portal area, downloading files from the resource library, are going to correlate and correspond with a point on that graph, giving you a higher overall engagement score. Boards tend to love this type of information, and most of our current clients can use this and export this graph as a piece of information to pass on at board meetings to show how your member engagement of the online community is steadily growing. Now, in terms of leveraging this information that's here, we do give you a couple of reporting options at the bottom besides that graph. So the first one is going to be all those different types of actions that we log. So these are actions like calendars viewed, store items viewed, fundraising campaigns viewed and donated to. And you can go through here and filter the list based on search to find the particular action that's most important to you. In terms of actually planning out future content, something you might want to do is, after using Member 365, come back here and see what had the most overall actions attributed to it. So we see that for our particular example demo here today, it looks like training enrolled in and email communications open, along with jobs and store products viewed, were the most actioned on items within our portal area. So that's what our members were most engaged with. Perfect. So this can be used to plan out that you might want to put some more training modules into effect in the portal area, send out more email communications, as these are getting the biggest benefit in terms of engaging your members. You also have the ability to zoom in and see this engagement on an individual level. So this gives you the ability to go see your engagement champions and who is the most engaged. And every single individual on this list is going to have an engagement score attributed to them, which comes from the different actions that they take within that portal. It's also going to tell you the last action they took and the date of that last action. Now, getting back to that whole use of using this as an online health check of your community, you're going to have firstly this average engagement on the left-hand side and median engagement. Not all of these are going to be standard for every organization that's out there. You're going to want to tailor that information based on what's most important to your organization. So next, I want to show you exactly how you're going to be able to do that. All the different scoring that happens on that graph is configurable by you, and we can take care of that during the onboard process, or you can also change it up as you're going through and using the software yourself. Anytime that you want to change up what values are attributed to what actions and how that affects reporting. You're going to come first to the configuration area of the administrative side, and you're going to go to member engagement, which is right here. Click on setup. Once you're in here, you're going to have the ability to build different engagement groups. So this is how you're going to group those different actions that members can take within the portal area. So one of these would be committee actions on the top here, e-marketing actions. So those of emails that have been opened, links that have been clicked through on. And you can see that there's a multiplier that's attached to them right here. That's going to affect the value that's associated with that report and average engagement that's available there, along with engagement score. So for your association, if events are very important to you, you're going to want to make it have a higher value, as you see right here. So events is a 3, whereas committee involvement is a 1. You're also able to decide exactly what actions fall under those groups as well. So when you go into the tracking area here, you can go in and switch these different groups. So since community view is probably a committee group event, we can leave it as that. And you can also mark when you want to track these actions. So whether it's on a daily basis, a weekly basis, monthly basis, or only the first time that it happens. So now that I've showed you the actual analytics section of it, I want to show you how that information is collected within the portal area. So I'm going to quickly log in now as a member to show you how this works in essence. So right now, I'm landing on what's called the member portal dashboard. I'm assuming the role of one of your members that's logged in through your website. And some of the typical things that are tracked for certain members might be posting in a discussion group. This might be something that's important to your organization. So as a member, when I go in, go to the workspace module here, go to the general discussion group, and I'd like to go post a new topic. I'm able to go in here, and it's going to be tracked on your end. Here we go. Perfect. So actions like posting in that board, or even viewing an event's calendar, any action that your member takes within this area is going to be logged for you on the engagement analytics. So I can go in, view individual events, and now we have a record of that. So after this member activity has taken place, we're able to go back now as an administrator and have access to that information. Not only is that information available in an overall overarching view within that engagement analytics module, we also have an individual analytic area for engagement on each contact record. So since I was logged in as Gary Mello, I'm going to go to his contact record, or my demo contact record, at which point I'm going to see my own engagement score, which is displayed right here for me, and the individual actions that went towards me getting that record. If we want to go down to more detail, we can also click on this engagement tab on the left-hand side and get a more detailed graph representation of that engagement score. I can also print off that graph if I need it for any reporting. And I also have a full list of all those activities that culminated in me receiving that score. What this is typically used for, an example would be for corporate membership. Coming up to the renewal date, you're going to want to provide a justification for the benefits that your members are receiving. So on an individual level, you're going to want to come see what webinars I've signed up for that year, what events, what benefits I've taken advantage of, what documents I've downloaded, and provide a full summary of that to send off to the corporate membership administrator, so they decide to renew with you when that time comes. Also, getting back to retaining members, we're going to go back to that member engagement analytics page. Not only do we give you the ability to identify your engagement champions, those people that are most engaged, we also give you the ability to see exactly which members are least engaged. So by clicking on this orange square for members requiring attention, will be taken to a report of those least engaged individuals. So this is important because although they aren't taking advantage of the benefits right now, you're going to want to spend that extra time on them to reach out, make sure they understand what's available to them, and also make sure that they understand how to take advantage of those benefits within the portal area. Sometimes this is going to be as simple as forgetting their password and they need a bit of help with that. Other times they just don't know what's available. So this gives you a full list of where to focus your time and energy in terms of boosting your retention. Perfect. So that's it for our webinar today. Thank you so much again for taking the time today. If you do have any questions that come up between now and our next meeting, feel free to reach out either to Christine Bundy or myself. We're both sales representatives here at Member 365. We're always more than happy to help in any way we can. Again, thank you so much for your time and enjoy the rest of your day.